Get in.
Hi everybody, it is Allie Elder here and Julie Hirschberg and Dr. James Finley here.
Woohoo!
So we are all really excited after a fantastic day of learning. We had lots going on. So Julie's going to fill us in on a couple things and James Finley's going to bring us in with what he talked to us about.
And reactive people, family, maybe they don't know the amazing James Finley, but he really had one of the greatest talks today. And also I'm going to say it's nighttime. We're outside. It's a little bit dark and we apologize for that. But we did want to recap a couple of things. And James Finley has one of the most interesting labs at USC. I've been there. It's really cool. Virtual reality, looking at locomotor learning, training, and doing some cool stuff with Parkinson. So that's why we thought you all would love this. But he had such a cool slide from this morning, kind of recapping everything.
Yeah.
So we wanted you to take us
Should
through
we
it.
bring it up now?
Let's bring it
All right,
up.
let's go.
Let's see if
so
we
this
can
was a
get
slide that we did to introduce the talk today.
Let's see.
A little
There we
CP3 Chris Paul, because we're from LA, you know, go Clips. Yeah, so this slide we used to do a little bit of an introduction and an overview of some of the topics that were discussed yesterday and today. So one of the great things about this meeting is that we're able to cover a lot of things in the area of neuroplasticity. So we had some talks on exercise and cognition. We then talked about metabolism, so how different cells in the brain interact, even those that aren't neurons. We then had a discussion about balance and stability and some of the challenges that are specific to humans because we walk on two legs, unlike lots of other animals.
Yep.
Then we moved on to some topics related to technology, so how we might use virtual reality in the context of rehab, Parkinson's disease, thinking about problems that they face with respect to cognition and motor function, and then some issues related to sensory motor control. So how do we combine what we sense with the generation of movement? So that's a brief summary, and I'll pass it over to you.
That's awesome. And of course, you didn't really talk about what you
Should I do that? Do you think they care? All right, let's do this.
I think you all will really enjoy this because this is just really some of the kind of latest, greatest stuff, but it's not out there yet the real.
We are bringing it to
talking.
you.
We're translating this to the real world, but just briefly, a little bit.
Sure, yeah, we'll give a short overview. So actually a couple years ago, I went down to visit Re+active just to see what you guys do who may be in the audience and what Dr. Hirschberg is doing. And one of the things that we noticed in talking with some of the other faculty at USC and some of the therapists are the challenges that people with Parkinson's have. And a lot of those things have to do with how you interact in the environment, things like walking in crowded places, stepping over obstacles. And what we notice is a lot of these things are hard to recreate in a clinical setting. So along with some collaborators in our physical therapy department, USC School of Cinema, as well as some VR game developers, what we're trying to do is create a virtual reality based game intervention that could be used in the clinic. So a big part of this design is that we want something that's portable, that we can take into a clinic, or maybe people can use in their own home, but essentially be transported to the type of task that they might have challenges with in the real world. So you can experience those challenges, practice, gain some confidence, and hopefully ultimately have reduced anxiety when you encounter those challenges in the real world. So yeah, it's exciting work. We're developing that with a lot of our collaborators in PT, our therapists. We're bringing individuals with PD into the lab to help with the design, let us know what they like, what they don't like. And we hope that at the end of this year, we'll actually be able to take some of this technology into the clinic. So yeah, so maybe you'll see something like that at Re+active.
Yes,
sometime
we
later
would
this
love
year,
it.
or early
So
next year.
awesome. And
So that's the goal.
if you guys remember Nora Durakjan, actually she's been in your lab, and you guys had a paper published just recently, which was really cool, but she was one of our students at our clinic, which is so neat, and everybody knows what a great clinician she is. But marrying the research with the clinic is really a lot of what this retreat's about, and really what I'm kind of passionate about. So it's so cool to have you here with us, and us to be able to collaborate, be able to jump off the diving board and see who gets the biggest
Cannonball
splash.
contest.
So these are the kinds of things that make research happen in the real world, is building relationships and communicating and collaborating, and that's a lot of what this retreat is really about. So we're actually running late to our next session. So hopefully no one's watching this.
I know.
And then, but gosh, we learned so much today. So we might have to do a little recap in the morning. But there was so much really interesting talk about the neuroplasticity mechanisms, especially in Parkinson's, but also in MS, and really leading Huntington's, like things that we see all the time. So it was really exciting for us. So we'll have to catch you tomorrow. Thanks so much.
All right. Take care.
Bye. Stay active, reactive.